man.
We are here, brothers.
We up in this thing, bruh.
I hate you all. I never say that. We in this thing, bruh, is what I say in the comments.
That's it. It sounds even worse.
Know. It's to let everybody know that we are
Trey.
here.
Oh man.
Just sure, do what you got to do. All right, so let's get into the first things. Let's get into those church announcements, big homie, big Herb.
Yeah. First off, church announcements.
Oh wait, my bad. Oh hey, so drink of the week. Sorry, my bad. I'm out of order.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't witness last week, we are taking it a step back on the.
What happened?
We're turning the dial down. We're not going to talk about what happened last week. We're not going to talk about it. We're just turning the dial down a little notch.
Weren't we off last week?
Day.
We were off last week, right?
Yeah, we were off last week. Yeah, we were all off. So we are drinking a whatever beer you got in the house. I'm drinking Corona in the tall boy. And let's go around the horn and see what everybody's drinking. Big Herb,
right,
what you got?
Rick.
I have Bud Light and some seltzers. I have the seltzer so that I can stay sober and not wave my dick in front of the camera again.
All right. Herb, what you got?
Whoa. I have a drink that supposedly never fills me up, but is really letting me down right now. It's Bud Light lemonade. And I also have lime and orange.
Yeah, we'll never get a sponsorship from them.
All right. I'm rocking a Black Flag Brewery. It's green because I got to hold it in front of me. It's a 4th anniversary of their opening. It's a brand new brewery, but it's also local to the Maryland area. This particular one, Dippa, actually features cover art from Final Fantasy, so it gets the Blerds and the whiskey part all together.
I'm Mr. Petty and I'm fancy.
Yeah, I am.
I'm trying to pay attention to the comments.
Oh yeah. I fucked everybody up. Trey, what you drinking?
I said I'm drinking Corona. Not the virus, the beer. Now, big homie Herb, go ahead and hit us up with those church announcements.
Yeah, so American business executive and Tea Party activist Herman Cain died of COVID-19.
Who?
This is the one time I know I could throw up the alley-oop and Rick will come in like Blake Griffin. So, Rick, please go ahead and tell us more about this.
So, coronavirus is a hoax. So, you want to go to a Trump rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma? That a couple days or a week after the anniversary.
No, the same day.
No, it's the same day.
No,
it's the same day.
I'm sorry. The same day on the anniversary of Black Wall Street. So, you want to get in bed with the devil, do you? Oh, shit, my nigga. Guess where you at? That nigga dead.
So as disclaimer, we're not. Yeah, we are. There we are. We're totally.
Ain't no disclaimer. Ain't no disclaimer.
I wouldn't be petty if I didn't go through this one though.
Where the Nigerian pallbearers at? Dance that nigga into the grave.
Oh my God!
I'm laughing. First of all,
we should not be laughing. A person is dead. A person has died. We should not be laughing at this.
I mean, what would you expect when you sell your soul to the devil? Like, man. How long do you think it's gonna last? Well, he was sitting in the colored section of the Republican Party, and all of them rhythmless black people were dancing, and we got comments from the off-camera guy.
The fact that there's a colored section is a problem.
Bro,
I know all of them.
This is why I said I'm drinking Corona today.
I know all of them got it. I know it. It's true. If one got it, they all got it.
Especially that one dude who was dancing with the camera in his face with that too big ass suit on that was doing the shucking and jiving in the corner video. I know you're going next.
wearing his daddy's suit.
Right, exactly. With his "Make America Great Again" hat on. I know you going next, and I can't wait. I'm gonna celebrate so much. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna take it back to high school, and I'm gonna beat my feet on these niggas' graves. I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
we're gonna do electric slide.
This is the one time I can actually say that where he came out and said, "Yeah, COVID is a hoax," and meanwhile, COVID's sitting over there like Michael Jordan. Yeah, I took that shit personally.
No, take it back to the Rick James joint. He was all like, what do I look like going to a Trump rally with no mask on? Talking about coronavirus, ain't no host. Man, I ain't gonna get no sick. Yeah, I died of coronavirus.
Your immune system, nigga.
Fuck that, nigga.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's gonna be fun today, as you can see. So
we haven't even started drinking yet.
Really just being petty.
You haven't. But
let the pettiness flow through you.
Yeah.
Good. I can't in good conscience talk badly about the band. I just can't do it. I'm gonna let y'all have fun.
No, we warned you. We warned him.
Real quick, we got to give her a shout out because she's in the comments, but she's not here today. Sharita with the shout out to guy on the Herman Cain. Good luck, homie. Appreciate you on that
one. Shout out to God.
We're going to get Joe.
Hey, hold on. Before we get too far, this one's for you, Rita. All right.
Yep. So with the last verses that happened a couple weeks ago with DMX and Snoop, there's a new one brewing, and it's going to be Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz. What's you guys' thoughts on that
one? I think. All right, so I won't say I'm depressed, but I have a lot of downness about me. So I don't have a lot of joy in my life. So that previous week when I saw Snoop and DMX just performing nothing but straight hits from my childhood and early adulthood, and I'm like just sitting there screaming with the top of my lungs, singing every song with them. I even shout out y'all. I did a screenshot too because I shout out Blerds and Whiskey. I was the only non-celebrity. I was the only non-celebrity in the comment section. So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna keep Blerds and Whiskey. Like I stood out there. But man, like it's kind of like at first I was looking at DMX like, man, it's sad the state that he's in. But then just hearing him just go and just go, I'm like, yo,
it don't matter. It don't matter what environment he's in, what state he's in, he's going to perform. This next one coming up. So so when I work out, I usually listen to, they have on Tidal, shout out to Tidal, sponsor us. But they create playlists of the versus battles after they go up, right? I've been listening to the DMX and Snoop Dogg one all week. I'm gonna run back some of my comments and say Snoop Dogg ain't that overrated because he got some shit that had me rocking to. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm a man.
He was talking all the good job. Proud of you, homie.
Hey, shut the fuck up. No.
Hey, fuck you.
No, but this next one with 2 Chainz and Rick Ross, I'm gonna be bumping this playlist for so long.
Yes.
For so long. It's gonna go so hard. I cannot wait for this one on Thursday. I cannot wait for it.
So who do y'all have for it? Who y'all got winning? Because I got Ross.
Man,
I got Jose.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I got the South winning.
2 Chainz.
Yes.
Hey, look, it's better than the other one that was almost talked about. I think Bow Wow was trying to do one of the versus battles.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yo, did y'all see what Swiss B said? Swiss B said you ain't got 20 hits for us to put up.
There are times I legit feel so bad about Bow Wow. I'll be like, damn, like he is like hip hop. He is hip hop's punching bag.
Yo, for real.
Mr. 106 in Park is back.
Nigga, no, that's AJ, not you.
I just remember back when they were on some type of red carpet, and Beyonce was there, and Bow Wow, she was like, I didn't realize he was that damn short. And she's like towering over him, though. Like she sunned him on the red carpet, and he was just walking.
Yo,
you remember that awkward moment when he was supposedly the he was one of the MCs that was there interviewing people on the red carpet, and then Sierra showed up. That was an awkward moment, right?
I'm a sidebar real quick because I used to work at Foot Action, and we had to play like music 24/7 while we were working there. And the DVDs, if you work a full shift, 8 hours, whatever. But for me, I work all day, so I had to work like pretty much 12 hours to 10 hours. So I would see songs two or three different times. Lil Bow Wow had a song, "Fresh as I'm Is." And I watched that video so many times, I literally analyzed so much of that video that nobody could watch it with me whenever it came on, except for off-camera guy who worked with me, because he started realizing that everything I was saying was true. Because it's like, Bow Wow is so short, like while he's dancing, like while everybody's like around him when he's around people, he's sitting down, but he's sitting on top of the couch. But when he's standing up and dancing and doing a little shoulder dance, he's by himself, so you can't see how short he is.
He called it fresh azimus.
Comment. Somebody, Gentleman Ogre said next you're going to try to bring back
Romeo.
Yeah.
Yes.
He hasn't grown. He hasn't grown since like Mike.
Yeah, killing him in the comments.
Wow. He was the precursor to Tory Lanez.
Oh shit.
Next subject.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So there was some shit that happened on the big homie Trey Proper put out. We saw where a man and his mom pulled up in a brand new Benz, and then pulled up to his girlfriend. His girlfriend was like, "So, Mom, you gonna get in the back seat?" Nope. So it turned into a big clusterfuck with her cussing moms out and cussing her boyfriend out. And the boyfriend gets out. He's like, "Nah, just get in the back seat. What's the big problem?" So I gotta ask y'all, in that situation, how would y'all have handled that?
No, I want to add. No, Herb. You brought it up. I want to ask you. Let's ask you, Herb.
Mom's getting in the back seat.
Because
he comes first. There's nothing to talk about. I mean, Mom. This is our car.
I mean, the only reason I put you on the spot because you're the one of the few that's married here. Like, so.
No, I mean, you ain't gonna cuss out my mother. But Mom, you get in the back seat, please.
Okay.
This is my wife. She's number one now.
So with that situation, it's a couple of things that happened. First off, he bought the car for his wife, so technically it's her car. I'm not choosing a side at all because y'all know how I am about my mama. But they bought a car for her. They were bringing it to her to pick it up. Now, what I think he should have done, babe, it's your car. You come drive it. I'm getting in the back seat. Both of y'all sit up front. That would have solved everything. That way, she ain't got to complain. She's still sitting up front. None of that. Like, nothing.
So
when you cross the line and you start showing your anger, you start cussing out my mother, wife or not, you're not going to disrespect my mom. I love you. Like, I'm not going to put you above my mother. I'm not going to put my mother above you. It's different types of love for everybody. But what you're not going to do is disrespect each other. You're going to respect each other, and we'll find a way to solve this issue without turning to a ghetto moment of stupidity. Yeah. So, yeah. What were we about to say, Cam?
Well, the first and foremost thing I would have done is not have two people I know that don't get along in the same car.
That part.
Because, I mean, let's be real. That particular pop-off was not the first time they had an altercation between the two. So all I'm saying is, if you know better, if I know that two people don't get along, and I know that I love both of them equally, I'm not gonna have both in there in the same car. Like, nah. Trey's idea, I'm sorry, that's a bad idea. You don't have your angry wife and your angry mom together in the front seat, together, are going back and forth. One has to control the wheel.
No. First off, y'all know my mama, and ain't no way anybody I date gonna stand up to my mama like that, because my mom's got a mean right hook. That ain't gonna happen. So we ain't gotta worry about that one.
The way they were arguing, they probably got into it at the wedding.
They probably did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I personally
I
didn't think this was actually worthy of the show, but it actually got more airtime than I thought. But whatever.
I can only do one of these a show. That's all I can handle. Because yeah. Well, I was about to say the comments are going kind of crazy about this. This is.
I mean, yeah. Walk home. Oh man. You don't care about life at that point. I'm just saying.
We got.
I'm a communicator. I'm gonna like certain things, like certain issues. I'm the type that I'm gonna sit down and talk to you about it before anything escalates. If it ever gets to a physical point, then I might not need to be able to deal with you because there's no way you should be fighting my mom. There's no way.
Like I said, that incident was not a one-off. They don't get along. You know this. I know this. We all know that they did not get along from jump. Probably since day one, she never liked her. From day one, they never liked each other. So at some point.
The first time he introduced her to his mother probably made that face that all mothers make when they
smell fish.
Yeah.
They look when they fish.
Who is this heifer? No. But that's the way you know that look. They come in and look at. Okay, I guess your little friend. Wait a minute. No, that's like we've been together for a minute. Well, tell your little friend. I said, and then started all of that stuff, and then this is the culmination of it. And again, honestly, my honest opinion of it, I know I had to match one with it, but my honest opinion of it is I blame him. Because like Cam said, they don't get along. Don't even put them in this situation. Exactly. You're the gump for starting this whole thing, bro. Like if you got to pick up your wife. Yeah, man. If you got to pick up your wife and her and your mother don't get along. And his mother, dog. If you go back and look at it, his mother was sitting in the front seat like, I'm ready for the smoke, bitch. What's up with it?
I got time today.
Her fists were clenched.
Right. Like she
put the mouth guard headgear on.
Dog,
she take the gloves off.
Dog, if you look at it, she was hanging off the passenger seat like she was about to throw a punch if the girl got close. You got to drop mom ass off at home and then go get your wife. Like, don't do this. Be smart. Use your brain. You got one.
Hey. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all already know that he probably got his mom to go half on credit.
Jamaica says he had that face like I wish a nigga would.
No, he told his wife that he was the co-signer on the car, but real talk, his mom signed for him and shit.
Wait a minute, Blerds and Whiskey is in the off-camera guys in the comments talking about Trey old mediating ass. Nick, yes, I would try to mediate the situation. Ain't nothing wrong with communication. But let's move on.
Ain't no peace between.
So Spencer Graham. For those of you who don't know, Spencer Grammer. Who, for those of you who don't know, that's Kelsey Grammer's daughter. She's the voice of Summer from Rick and Morty. Apparently, there was an unfortunate situation. She got slashed at outside of a bar called Black Ant. It's a restaurant in Manhattan. We hope that she pulls through. From what we're hearing, everything's gonna be okay. I think it's just a fact that just ignorant ass people just being crazy and shit. And Rick.
Maybe I wonder if it was her mother-in-law.
I was about to say, did anybody else when you heard this just instantly think, Summer, you dumb bitch?
Yes. For those of you who don't know, she is the voice of Summer on Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Have y'all seen the pictures of her?
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, she looks exactly like her dad. She really does.
That's terrifying. That's like Brooke Hogan.
Oh, God.
That chin brother.
It's crazy, but we hope she does have a speedy recovery. I mean, it's crazy that somebody would do that, but like people are just crazy out there. Which is why you need to, no matter what level of celebrity you are, I think you need to have some type of security around you at all times.
I mean, stalking has gotten to the point to where because of social media, people have moved their stalking to online. But there's still some dudes out here that's dedicated to the game. That's still out here sleeping in bushes and googling addresses. They still out there.
Damn.
Keep keeping it true to the craft.
I was about to say, did my dedicated to the game thing? Was that wrong? Did that come off of that?
No.
Jesus. Okay. Moving along, fellas. So Netflix just dropped Umbrella Academy. I'd be the first to tell you, I didn't see first season until a couple days ago. I zoomed through that shit. I am on the second episode. of season 2.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Bro.
Oh my God.
I started season 1 Friday morning. I ended it Friday evening. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't have. I'm on season 2, episode 4. So I've still got some time to go because I just gotta sit down and watch it. But it's freaking amazing. I love it.
Man.
So speaking of Netflix, one thing I'd also want to announce is Lucifer season 5 is coming out soon. Yeah, season 5 is coming out on
August 21st.
Yep. So I'm here for it.
So that is one show that I've never just watched on my own, but I'm into it because other people have made me watch it. Like I've seen seasons 1 through 4, not because I've gone and searched it out, but because other people were going to be like, "Have you watched Lucifer?" Yeah, I've seen it. Watch it. And I start watching it. So now I guess I'm gonna watch season 5 on my own.
He's freaking hilarious. He is freaking hilarious. They were thinking about replacing him.
When the show got canceled on Fox and then Netflix picked it up because of fan demand, like fans would like petition and rally to like keep that show alive, and then they end up giving it like an extra life on Netflix. I thought season 4 was gonna be it, right? And then I found out that season 5, I was like, oh hell yeah, okay.
Oh shit.
Literally, hell yeah.
Thanks, Cheesy Fries. I said Archer comes back on September 16th. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I love Archer.
I'm a little off on Archer. I'm sorry. Like after Archer Vice or Outlaw Country is kind of what fell off for me. So I'm not like really into Archer that I used to be. Like all the previous seasons, I definitely loved it, but you know, up to that point. So,
but going back. Oh yeah.
Didn't Archer have a crossover in for C-Lab and Bob's Burgers too? And
hey,
it was just
He's C-Lab was C-Lab 2021, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Greatest show on Adult Swim, in my opinion.
You're looking for me.
So there's promise for us to get through 2020 to get to having a C-Lab in 2021, guys.
And it's gonna explode every month.
Cam, you said it's the best show on Adult Swim?
Yeah, I do. I think that's one of the best shows.
You think it's better than Boondocks? Just asking a question.
Totality, yeah.
Okay. All right. No debate. Just asking.
So wait. Before we get off the topic, because we've totally left Umbrella Academy behind. I did have a question that I wanted to ask you guys before we get lost in the sauce and our tirades. Based on the characters from Umbrella Academy, of the main Umbrella Academy, the other 7, whose powers would you like to have? Let's go around the horn. Big Herb, go ahead and tell me first.
Give me a second.
All right. Big Rick.
All right. So normally I would say I was gonna go with Klaus, but after finishing season 2 and taking a deeper dive, Diego got some stuff with him.
He does.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like at first you just think, oh, he has like this athletic ability or something like that, and like he can throw knives really well. But if you look very closely, right, there are some aspects of a certain Omega level mutant there that are intriguing to me, right? Like at first I didn't pay any attention. For those of you who don't know, I'm talking about Magneto, right? And you can take from there and go. Like in the first episode, they show him doing something. I'm just like, hold on, wait a minute. But then when you get to episode 10, he outrightly does it. And I'm just like, yo, I want those. I want that. Mm-hmm. Now he's stupid, but I want his powers.
He's definitely stupid. He's so stupid.
But no spoilers here. No, for those of you who have not finished it, namely me and Big Herb.
Well, no spoilers.
He's Petty. Mr. Petty, who would you choose?
Umbrella Academy. Just because I want to end it all, I'll probably say the White Violinist.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Jean Grey.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch.
That is essentially who she is, yo. Like, man.
Scarlet Phoenix, as I called her in X-Men 3.
There you go. Big Herb, you got one yet?
If I gotta go with somebody, only because I like that mind control shit, I gotta go with Allison number 3. So I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm only on the 2nd episode of season 2. So I kind of like it. And the fact that she smacked the shit out of a white person. I thought that shit was out of a racist white guy. So I fucking like that shit.
Right. So spoilers?
I heard
Yeah. So it's if you haven't watched it, they do hit on a lot of civil rights tones in this one without giving out any spoilers. Mm-hmm. It definitely gave me it made me feel some type of way doing certain parts of that show. So I'm just gonna leave it alone at that. But the power that I would choose, I gotta go with 5. I can pop in and out of wherever I want to go. Granted, I'd be morbidly obese by the end of it because I'm just gonna pop over to the refrigerator. But I mean, hey, you get to teleport, you get to time travel, you got to fine tune the time traveling. But yeah, I would love that.
Hey, and then also the commission is gonna seek you out.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, Trey. You're going to be the Barry Allen of our timeline if you have any type of control of time.
Damn it, Barry.
Yeah, right. Like, damn it, Trey. Only you can fix this. Boom. Hey, everything's back.
Yeah, that is a lot of responsibility, but I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't mind being the Barry Allen of our timeline.
So you know what I realized? So just watching the show, I realized something else. If you want to have the powers at number 5, make sure that you keep protein bars and energy drinks on you at all times. Because when he gets tired, he cannot use his powers. And that'd be fucked up. Like you're in the middle of a firefight and it's like, I need to jump. Wait a minute. I'm exhausted. I got to take a break. Me.
Yep.
That would be a great segue into
FNX Fit.
I thought you were doing it.
I thought that's where you were going with this, Rick.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, that's because I was, guys. So, if you don't want to be like number 5 and get tired in the middle of a firefight and can't use your powers, you should try FNX Fit. FNX Fit has a whole line of health products from whey protein to testosterone boosters to CBD products, everything, collagen, everything that you need in your fitness journey to be your best self. Click the link or go on blerdsandwhiskey.com and click the link and use our promo code. It's FNX Blerds 13 to get all of your FNX Fit products and to get you a 15% discount on everything that you want to purchase from FNXFit.com.
Transition game. Damn it.
And make sure you get your CBD so you can get your knees right. Because I gotta say that since Rita not here, so you get your
cash money knees.
You gotta get your cash money knees.
Cash money
popping that thing or whatever. Yeah.
That's so weird.
It really is. It really is.
That concludes.
Trey said popping that thing. We popping that thing up in here, bro.
We popping that thing up in here, bro.
Thing, bro.
Wait a second, real quick. I have to address something in the comments. Gentleman Ogre, yes, I am subtle as a train wreck on a boat. Subtlety is my foreplay.
By the way, we got to shout out the homie that's all the way from the other side of the pond. Thank you for tuning in, homeboy.
Haven't seen him in the comments yet. I believe his username is Blue Saber, but you're usually pretty consistent and coming all the way from London. Appreciate you.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm moving on from seltzer to beer.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I'm almost. Yeah. I'm just about done.
I'm
speaking of moving on.
Third drink already.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of beer.
Speaking of beer. Herb.
Yep. So yeah. Throwback show of the week this week. Let's go back to Fox. King of the Hill.
Man, back when they were controversial.
Yeah, pretty much.
Edgy TV.
Show's got over 250 episodes, 13 seasons. Great show. One thing about this show, for those everybody on this panel already knows, Mike Judge, who was the original creator of Beavis and Butthead, is the creator of this. Fun fact also. Fun fact also. Trey Proper and I went to Comic-Con in Baltimore last year, and we bumped into him. Very cool dude.
Got some artwork from him.
We got some autographs and pictures from him as well. Funny guy.
Stop making it about you. Talk about King of the Hill.
Anyway.
About to say, you made me really. Yeah, I got really depressed because we mentioned Comic-Con.
Anywho. One thing I did not know about this. Did you guys know about it? They were thinking about doing a live-action version of King of the Hill. You have Tom Hanks as Hank, Matthew McConaughey as Boomhauer, You have Neil Patrick Harris as Dale, and David Koechner. Did you say
Koechner?
That's what I said. Koechner as Bill.
You said kicker.
I said Koechner, dude.
Koechner.
Put it on the wall.
Whatever the fuck his name is. We know the motherfucking champ from what's his name? Anchorman. Okay, he's supposed to be playing Bill. So that's
God damn it, her.
Another thing I had to ask y'all as well, because it's as far as funniest moments to everybody. To me, I felt like one of the funniest moments was when Hank met George Bush and he shook his hand and instantly he was just like, oh, and then he just was like,
by the power of the bald eagle.
And I mean, I'm thinking to myself,
limp handshake. Just a limp handshake.
It's just a handshake, and I mean, just thinking with Trump
but
in his true hands.
Don't shake my hand like a bitch.
Based off of that alone.
I don't know if you've even like you say, some things don't age well. I'm sorry. As wrong as it is, Hank Hill's dad was always one of the highlights for me on that show.
Because you're Laotian, ain't you, Mr. Khan?
Yo, he had no ankles. No, he had no kneecaps. He had no ankles.
Mr. Khan, Mr. Khan, my bags.
So bad.
It was so wrong. Like and the real talk though, he had no shins. That's what it was. He had no shins. He got shot off in the war.
How you get your feet sewed onto your kneecaps though? Like that don't make no sense even in the cartoon world. And he gotta walk like a penguin.
The thing about that show is, like I said, as we look back at it, yeah, we had fond memories of it. But real talk, you and I both know that Hank Hill will be a Trump supporter, and I don't know. Yeah, he would. He would be a Trump.
Unless he shook his tiny hands.
Something to say?
I'll just say this. My favorite moment was, and I'm gonna go status quo. I don't know you. That's my purse. For those of you that don't know, Bobby enrolled in a women's self-defense class
and was wrecking shit
and was going around kicking everybody in the dick. I don't know you. That's my purse. Right there.
And it worked.
Oh, shit.
And it worked though. Like
but it worked until Peggy got to him. Peggy.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Peggy, as all mothers would, took his little ass to the woodshed.
Because he kicked Hank in the nuts. He had the whole every man and scared of him. Till Peggy was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Oh no, you're not doing this shit.
She took them
size 11E.
Right.
Yo,
the Shaq shoes.
Yes. My favorite moment. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll say it afterwards.
My favorite moment has to deal with Dale, his wife, and John.
Redcorn.
Every in the beginning episodes, you can see like Dale's walking in the house, and you just see John Redcorn jumping out the window. They have a 13-year-old son who looks just like John Redcorn. Like he's a total, the entire Native American, and this is white bread family that's raising this Native American child. And
like
Dale Dribble he's a conspiracy theorist, but he can't see what's going on in his own house. Like that, it always tickled me pink that he never knew. Oh, my wife said, I gotta call John Redcorn. My wife's having his headaches again. Oh, she's having headaches again. I'll be right over. What? Like, come on.
So the funny thing about Dale, and this is one of my funny moments too, because it's like that show's humor was like it had like its all the top moments. It had its subtle moments too. And one of the episodes for me was when I think they were trying to find Hank Hill's like lost a dog, and Dale goes through the dish bowl, the water bowl, puts his finger in the water bowl, and then puts it to his tongue and goes, "It's still wet." like he's trying.
Like one of the other parts that I thought was funny.
That part had me tickle pink too.
Like one of the parts I thought, and just going back to what Cam said as far as with Hank's dad, when Hank's dad came over there and influenced Bobby to just talk to women just negatively, and he goes up to his mother and says, "Go ahead, woman, give me my dinner," and slaps her on the ass. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh my God.
So,
okay.
She took them size 11 E's. We got
something to say.
Here, come on, OCG.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I lied to y'all earlier. I definitely lied to you earlier. Because it is funny as shit when he be like, "Oh, I'm going to kick your ass," and literally just kick somebody in the butt across the screen for like the duration of the episode. Like
kicking someone's in the butt.
But no, I completely forgot about the accidental pimp episode. With Snoop Dogg.
I did forget about that.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
so bad.
Oh shit! So everything is wrong.
So
I'm gonna go rewatch the show now.
So we can keep going on about this one, but we do want to move on to something that I find near and dear, especially as a film and a comic book enthusiast. Since we brought up Umbrella Academy, I would like to bring up the fact that adaptation versus expectation. So a lot of times, a lot of comic book nerds, I ain't gonna say no names, but I will point to my this side because I know that's where Mr. Proper is. Some people prefer things stick to the script, like they prefer things to stick to the exact product of the comic. I'm under the firm belief of if it's a good film, let it be a good film. Adaptation, is part of it. So sometimes some people feel like if it doesn't follow exactly ideal to the comic, then it's not good. And I'm on the opposite spectrum of it by thinking like as long as it's a good film based off your comic, then it should be good. Because sometimes you can't fit 60 years of history in 90 minutes. You can't.
Like prime example with Civil War that just came out. What was that? 2016. Everybody was just like, "Oh, I didn't like it because they didn't have this, and they didn't have that." Bro, they can't fit 150 character battle royal on a fucking movie series. Like,
they can't put a 2-page spread. Or
I completely agree with that.
I mean, but at the same time, if they can take elements from the comics and blend it into a movie, but still give you a really good movie, that's what we're looking for. I don't want an exact recreation of a lot of shit that I see in the comics because then you're gonna have Batman hanging people from airplanes that are mental patients that he can just
Trey,
take
let
to
me
the
ask
hospital.
You, do you really feel that way? Because
look at him rocking.
Yeah, because I mean, I think about the Joker.
I knew you was gonna. I knew somebody was gonna fucking bring it up. I knew somebody was gonna talk about it. So speaking of adaptations. So speaking of adaptations versus reality or just
expectations,
expectations, yeah, you can do that. You can take a concept, but at the core, in my opinion, you got to keep the core values of that concept. You can't take somebody who's arguably the best villain, speaking specifically of Joker, and make him 30 years older than his protagonist. Batman will punch that 80-year-old man in the face and break his fucking jaw. Secondly, I was going to go there. Horace. But look at Wanted. Wanted was based off of a comic book, but it goes totally left field compared to they kept the curving bullets thing in, but no, in the comic they are actually fighting superheroes. You got to keep the core in place to make it good. When you start picking stuff out of the core, you fuck it up.
So here's the thing about what you say about the core. Certain movies, like, all right, so if the comic is a miniseries or a short, or like a one-off series, stick to the script. That's fine. Like the movie Sin City, that pretty much was frame for frame the comic.
The Watchmen.
The Watchmen was frame for frame. They even kept
300.
They even
300 was pretty much frame for frame for the most part.
Yeah, I already said that. So like all these movies that we named pretty much stick to the script. But every once in a while when they kind of go off, but the reason, like I said, if it's a good film, then I'm fine with it. If it's not a good film and it's not part of the comic, like Wanted or what's a Tank, like there's a bunch of comics from like early 90s. Like comic book franchise staggered a hell of a lot throughout the years that we never really like respected them. Like up until Blade, comic movies really weren't like that well respected. Like so you can go The Crow, Tank Girl, like a lot of underground
Superman,
The
Boys,
like The Boys. A lot. Well, no, The Boys wasn't out in the 90s.
The Boys is
no. But they changed. They've adapted it from the comics. Like they changed The Boys a lot, quite frankly, to fit it on TV.
Right, right. Because for TV purposes, though.
Yeah, because
TV is episodic purposes, so they have to like keep shit like
even The Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead. You know.
Oh Jesus.
I mean,
okay,
when
so go ahead, Ken.
I don't know. Like I said, Like I said, if you want the comic, read the comic. If you want if you want like, especially for ongoing series, like there's no way that a TV show can follow the comic, like pay issue for issue and keep it going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I see the comments. I'm about to get on it in a second.
I was gonna say, if you're depressed, read the Walking Dead comic. It'll make you more depressed. You guys really want to know why Michonne hated the governor?
So in the comment section, they mentioned other movies I haven't named yet too, like the first Punisher movie with Dolph Lundgren. Like, all right, so that movie in particular was also like not true to comic book form. I mean, I literally watched this movie. I'm sitting there thinking like, how did you all mess this up? He has no superpowers, so special effects can be downplayed. All he has to do is just wear a skull, and that's it. It was pretty much Dolph Lundgren. What was that movie? It was a Sylvester Stallone movie called Cobra. It was pretty much like Dolph Lundgren playing Cobra. All he did was just wear like all black, had sunglasses and a machine gun, and rode on a motorcycle, and then it just shot like gangsters.
Didn't he have a homeless guy in a van?
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you talk about film adaptations, though, we definitely got one that's coming up soon, especially when it comes to comebacks and.
Let's go ahead and go into it because I got a lot to say about this. So go ahead and let's kick it to the character of
the week.
Character of the week. So today's character week is the living embodiment of the spirit of vengeance, a demon named Zarthos, also known as the Ghost Rider. So Zarthos is pretty much a flaming demon skeleton, which is the living embodiment of spirit of vengeance, which works for Mephisto. So whenever people make a deal with the devil, it's actually making a deal with Mephisto. So in the Marvel Universe, when Johnny Blaze, the very first published Ghost Rider, made a deal, he would give his soul to save the life of his adopted father. He actually ended up making a deal with Mephisto. So in order for the exchange, he would become the Ghost Rider, or the spirit of vengeance on Earth. In exchange for his soul. Pretty much flaming skull, biker jacket, flaming wheels. That was pretty much the Ghost Rider throughout the late 70s and the early 80s. In the 90s, the more popularized Ghost Rider, the one with the flaming chains, was actually a guy named Danny Ketch, who turned out to be Johnny Blaze's long-lost little brother. So when they teamed up to be Spirit of Vengeance. So Johnny Blaze and his little brother, or younger brother, Danny Ketch, who's the new Ghost Rider, he became like a mentor to him to show him how to control the demon Zarthos so that it doesn't completely take over. So the origin of Ghost Riders are pretty simple. He's a demon or a spirit of vengeance that possesses someone on Earth and becomes a Ghost Rider. So there have been several Ghost Riders throughout Marvel history. You've had the original one, Johnny Blaze, Noble Kale, Danny Ketch, Alejandro Jones, Robbie Reyes, Nick Cage, and one of my personal favorite, Frank Castle, who became the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So as far as powers and ability goes, he's a supernatural being, so therefore naturally things like strength happens, durability, extremely durability, so conventional weapons have no effect on him, such as guns, knives, bullets, etc., yada yada yada. He does possess a really good amount of super strength. The vehicle he rides on or uses has super speed, or faster than most conventional speeds. Pretty much Hellfire consumes most of the objects that he possesses, so that's why you see like the flaming chain, magazines, shotgun shells, and stuff like that become consumed with hellfire. One of his more popular powers is called the penance stare, which he inflicts basically pain, guilt, and other means of torture upon certain victims as he stares directly into their eye sockets because he's a flaming skull. That's pretty much wreaks havoc on that person's soul before he drags them to hell. In forms of media, Johnny Blaze or John Blaze was a nickname by Method Man. The very first, I want to say, publication of Ghost Rider was probably the John Blaze version, but it was like an old 1990s, mid-90s Fantastic Four cartoon. Out of nowhere, here comes Ghost Rider to stop Galactus by using a penance stare, as I mentioned before. So you gotta imagine if someone who consumes worlds, what the billions and billions and billions of lives can do to someone when he stares at them and it comes right back to him in a form of vengeance, all consumed once. Ugh. Also, if you heard earlier when I made a joke about Nick Cage being one of the Ghost Riders, he actually played Ghost Rider in 2007. I did not know that 2011 they made a sequel to Ghost Rider called Spirit of Vengeance, so I gotta check that out. It's great special effects of the early to mid 2000s. He burned his face. So all in a nutshell, Ghost Rider is a story of caution and bad deals going wrong. Always read the fine print, and sometimes karma always comes back at you. So yeah. All right, back to you guys.
So as far as adaptations go, that's one of the. It was one of the worst. But real quick, just to talk about something because all right, pulling back the veil for a little bit. They be clowning me when they're doing the character of the week sometimes. Apparently, I said Tickle Pink earlier. And you know what? I didn't realize I said it. I didn't realize I said it. I did. Let me finish talking, nigga. Apparently, I said it. I'm owning up to it. So you know what? Since you guys want to clown me for saying Tickle Pink, especially you, Fab, in the comments, let's make a shirt. Make me a pink shirt that says Tickle Pink, and I bet you I'll wear that shit. I ain't scared. I'll say it. Fuck it. Tickle Pink. Ain't like I said some stupid shit out my mouth like butt bastard.
Hey, the one thing I will say though, I own up to my shit. Hell, we have
you have no choice.
Ready. I'm still waiting on the whole entire season 1 version of the shirt. OCG.
Why don't we have butt bastard as a shirt though?
I'm trying to figure that out.
No, you talking about the shirt with a compilation of everything, every word, every Herb's word. Nigga, yes. We don't. It ain't a shirt with enough room.
Can't do it.
It was like it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be 5XL.
We need the Herb's word blanket.
I didn't say that. I said I want a Tickle Pink shirt.
The same reason.
My silhouette on the shirt, it says Tickle Pink. Make it pink.
With a
the same reason why I want this job, okay?
Tickle Pink, motherfucker. All right, going back to the conversation as far as the adaptation versus expectation. Ghost Rider is they took the character, but they didn't take a lot of the story in the first movie, in my opinion. Like they didn't. It's like you have a great character here that you can do a lot with, but you butchered it, and that was all once again Fox doing stupid shit. Go ahead,
Sony.
Fox.
Because they took a character and hired a character to play him. Nicolas Cage did.
I really do want to. I know. Horace is trying to stop me from watching that movie, but you already know me. I have to watch it now.
No, I've seen it, so you got to see it. What little known fact about me, I was a huge Nicolas Cage fan. So when I found out he was playing Johnny Blaze, I was geeked up. I saw both movies in movie theaters.
You were Tickle Pink.
Yo.
Hashtag Tickle Pink.
Yo, some shit just came out my nose.
Good job.
So, but the I knew sitting there watching the first Ghost Rider, the first transformation scene. I was just sitting there. I was just like, so this is what's happening. We're doing this, right? Oh, okay.
Then he takes a flame-throwing piss.
Bruh.
So nice, they made it twice.
I can't.
And he went back and thought it was going to be better.
Here's something that frustrates myself is when I found out about the second one, they was like, oh, it's going to be directed by the guy that directed Crank 1 and 2. I was just like, oh, man, this could be pretty good. What was wrong? I was stupid, yo.
Yeah, like you didn't watch Crank. Like,
right. I was so stupid. It just, God.
But
like no, when you good. Crank 1 was good. Something. Crank 2, where he was still alive. Like he should not have, there should not be a Crank 2, but there was.
Crank 2, he was running around without a heart.
And a battery
I'm gonna look at it like this, because we've grown over the years and seen when we look back on movies that was shit and then be like, damn, why the fuck did we actually sit there and watch that shit? Prime example, as we talked about in the prior to the show.
X-Men 3.
Not only that, but I was talking about Street Fighter. I mean, just look at, because
who thought that movie was good?
No, as a 6-year-old who watched that movie, I'm thinking, oh shit, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme as God.
Herb, I'm sorry, you were a dumb 6-year-old if you thought that movie was really good, man. Like, I'm sorry.
Hey, gentlemen, over, stop stealing my thunder. Bro,
so I'm glad you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rick. I'm gonna let you go.
No. Like you mentioned Street Fighter, you mentioned Double Dragon, and then also somebody said Mario Brothers.
Wow.
So we were talking about this a little bit earlier. There need to be documentaries done on all three of these movies and behind the scenes stuff. Some of this stuff that's coming out about these movies, like, so there was a Street Fighter the movie game that came out, right?
Yeah,
based off of Mortal Kombat.
Right. And all the actors were contractually obligated to do motion capture. The actor that played T-Hawk on Street Fighter just said, fuck this and fuck the end of this movie and just left. He just left. That's why he's not a character on the game. These are things that need to be covered in a documentary. I need these documentaries for me. Like if I was a billionaire, I would fund them myself.
Well, G4 is coming back. So it might be something you'd be able to write in and get them to do.
Bro, I'm trying to get Austin Creed to be a host first.
Behind the games.
Yo, I'm for that. I am for that. Austin Creed is freaking amazing.
So in as part of the conversation of adaptation versus expectation, I feel like video game movies in general are always going to be bad adaptation. Like I don't think that movies can ever do any video game movies justice. Like it's just impossible. Like as we all just stated, Mortal Kombat was only decent because of fight scenes. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was god awful. So Street Fighter movie was bad. I mean, even though as I watch him looking at Van Damme was high on cocaine when he did this, but like still watching it now, it's still not as good. So you get like Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Resident Evil. Like all these movies that are based off of video games don't really do well because it's hard to adapt a game.
So do you think the new Mortal Kombat that's going to be coming out in a few years is going to be better or than the last one?
Silent Hill was another one too. It's just like I don't know, man. Mortal Kombat, if they do it again, didn't they try that whole like revamp, re-legacy thing over on YouTube?
But that one was...
So that was done by Joseph Kahn, and he's the one that's supposed to be producing the new one that's coming out. So one of the actors that's involved with it is the guy who should have been the real Iron Fist. His name is I forget his name, but he was in the episode of the first season of Iron Fist. Speaking of adaptation versus expectations. Yes, he plays Shatterstar. I can't think of his name right now, but anyway, I saw an interview with him where he was just like, there were days on set where I was actually getting sick because of the actual the fatalities that they're going to be doing in this new Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd like to think that there is some hope at the end of the tunnel for video game adaptations versus what we're expecting to see. But I mean,
Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Yeah, God.
Dude, like Resident Evil is just horrible. The movie series is just horrible.
The first one was fine, but like the first movie, all right. So real talk, the first movie was fine. It was cool. Again, it's hard to mess up zombies in a 6-foot model with a shotgun. It's hard to mess that up. But the fact that her husband at the time was pretty much like the director of all the movies, so she was surrounded by nothing but what I call plot armor. So she could never die. She could never die. or get hurt.
Exactly.
Like to this day, every time I start Resident Evil, was the third one, Apocalypse, I look at it, I fall asleep at the first like 5 minutes. To this day, I've never watched anything beyond 3 yet.
Because they're boring. They're boring movies. And like you said, that's what happens when the main actress, her husband is directing her. It's just like, hey, let's make my wife look as good as possible because you're going to help me get lucky tonight.
Like I said, exercises and nepotism, yes. Yeah. Oh man, I just I could do without Resident Evil, but let's go ahead and keep things moving along. We also have the
Wrestler of the Week.
We have the Wrestler of the Week. So the Wrestler of the Week this week is Bobby Lashley. He is currently a WWE Wrestler. Bobby Lashley is a 275-pound, 6'3" monster of a man, and unfortunately, he's in WWE, so he doesn't get major pushes. Everywhere else he goes, he is a top-tier champion. Here in WWE, no, he finally got a shot for a major title about 2 weeks ago, and he got screwed out of it. He's a heel right now, but he's basically Black Lesnar.
Hey Trey,
yo,
hey Trey, shout out to somebody that ain't here. He also has gay mouth.
Oh, shit.
So I will say what I will say about Bobby Lashley that always makes me laugh every time I see him is the fact that he looks like what a Ninja Turtle would look like in real life. Like he's a black Ninja Turtle to me. So every time I see him, I'm like, he doesn't have traps, he has a show. I don't know, like Bobby. I don't know. Slash. Maybe Donatello.
He's a mix. He's a mix between Ninja Turtle and a Battletoad. I say Ninja Turtle because of the bald head, and Battletoad because his traps make him look like this.
Yeah.
Like
he's huge.
Bobby Lashley on paper should be somewhere in main event contention, but somehow he just doesn't make it past like that level.
We all know why that is.
Because
he can't talk. Like, let's be real. Like
he doesn't need. Hold up, wait. He doesn't need to talk. They have plenty of managers present that can push that man, just like Brock Lesnar can't.
Okay, all right. So one, Brock Lesnar had the greatest manager to talk, or greatest mouthpiece for him, Paul Heyman, right? Who's gonna rival Paul Heyman on the mic for Bobby Lashley to advocate for Bobby Lashley?
A Paul Heyman guy, right?
Make him a Paul Heyman guy. It doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
They're not going to clash because that's all we really want. We want Brock Lesnar.
I don't want Brock Lesnar. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is a genuine push as a top tier performer in the upper echelon of WWE. Brock Lesnar eventually is going to leave and be that gone guy. We have somebody who's present, who's there week to week. Paul Heyman's doing what? He's creative. He's not creative now. Put him with Bobby Lashley.
OCG's coming.
But MVP is good. He has.
Yeah.
All right. I give MVP the credit, especially if you look at his TNA Impact days when they were part of the Beatdown. Was it Beatdown Click or Beatdown Crew or whatever? But like MVP can talk, but he's not a main event like Paul Heyman promo cutter. He's getting there.
He's coming. He's coming.
Hey. Herb got the comedic timing, guys.
I was getting ready to say that.
Proud of you, homie. Proud of you. Good job.
Long time coming. But no, I mean, but the thing about it is, Cam, though, is if you make MVP his mouthpiece and just give it a chance to try and work. Vince won't even give it a chance. Like, he won't even push it out there and let people work. He's just like, I'm not too sure about this. I'm not comfortable with this. Let's just throw Brock at it. It's like, man, like it's this. I mean,
how much time do we have? Because I got to rant about that too. Because it's been since session.
Man, yeah. Let's just keep going.
I'm gonna say this about what I see, especially after like looking over a couple of videos and stuff like that from, especially watching the Undertaker video. I finally finished watching The Last Ride. So during the Attitude to like between the Attitude and the Ruthless Aggression era, anyone who came from the I guess we'll say generation old school era, they were treated like old dudes, fossils, and garbage. You know, they were pretty much cannonfodder to put over the newer talent. Anybody from the Attitude era who gets pushed into Ruthless Aggression and now, they instantly like go over the established talent that's already there now. So it's like the opposite. Like it's almost like beaten into your mind that nobody can beat anybody from the Attitude era. Like if Stone Cold Steve Austin came out right now, they would book him to beat Seth Rollins. Why? Because Stone Cold Steve Austin is more over in Vince's mind than
Herb,
Seth Rollins.
We get it, Herb. We get it. We agree.
Hey, Herb. Remember a year ago? Do you remember my advice to you? Repeating the joke doesn't make it funny. So, that's all I'm gonna say about my rant. It's like he books strongly the Attitude Era because that's where they had the most fans, that's where they had the most ratings, and that's where he feel like he had the most money. So he thinks people from his mindset is that's made money, it's gonna make money now. He doesn't realize that in order to create stars, in order to get stars, you have to create stars, and he's not giving his new talent chance, such as the Bobby Lashley's, the Seth Rollins, the Roman. Like he doesn't give these people chances to build up. So that's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I just, he's just old, man. He's just old, and he's set in his ways. He's stuck in those. Yeah, like no. What I say goes. There's nobody around him that's going to tell him, Vince, no, that's not a good idea.
Oh no, there's somebody around. He just won't fucking listen.
I hope Rey Mysterio has successful eye surgery.
At least it wasn't a CGI high. At least it wasn't a CGI.
But you know what though? And throughout all this though, we still struggle to like watch WWE or other wrestling. Well, we watch wrestling fine, but I still struggle to watch WWE because I can't do 3 hours of Raw.
Honestly, I don't. I watch ups and downs now. I don't even watch Raw and SmackDown anymore. I watch ups and downs.
But speaking of
that's
struggle,
where I get my wrestling. But yeah, I mean, it's always a struggle. But you know who's really struggling is that's. I was gonna make a Lashley joke tying into this, but I'm not gonna do that considering. Speaking of struggles, yeah, if you ever have some time and you want to start working on your face follicles, go ahead and get yourself some Beard Struggle. The Beard Struggle is one of our sponsors here that provides us with a way to keep our faces nice and luxurious. You see, Maestro and Mr. Petty are both coming along nicely after they had their scrub bombs. They've had their Beard Struggle oils. I'm not sure which particular fragrances they're using, but thebeardstruggle.com is where you can go to get your 15% off using the promo code BLERD1, and it can help you get your face right. What's up, Rick?
I was gonna make it inappropriate. I was gonna make an inappropriate joke, but I've made several of them, so I think I'm at my limit.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. But yeah, promo code BLERDS1 at the Beard Struggle. You can also see all of our promotional stuff that's on blerdsandwhiskey.com. If you want to just have a quick link there, check it out. We did have one last thing to talk about, guys. Do you guys want to get into the Karens?
Why the fuck not?
I work retail, so I work retail, so I could definitely have like my say in this right now. Because here's the thing. I don't own the store I work at. I don't own the business I work for. I don't make the policies. I don't make any rules and regulations. All I do is just follow them. So if you personally don't want to wear a mask in your personal life or struggle as you walk around in the daily life or walk up and down the street with no mask, that is fine and dandy, and that's all fine for you. But when you go into an establishment that you know requires you to wear a mask, that is not the place for you to start sticking up for your quote unquote beliefs or your my rights or your whatever, because you're taking it with the wrong person. If you're going to argue with a clerk about wearing a mask because you feel like you can't breathe, then you're literally just nothing more than an asshole at this point, because they only paid like we're essential employees working because we have to deal with the public and we have to wear a mask. So we don't deal with just you. We deal with everybody. I got like my job. I don't have the option of staying 6 feet apart from people. So I have to be kind of close to people because they have to tell me what's going on with whatever their device they're working with. So yes, I don't have that option of being 6 feet. So at the very least, wear a fucking mask.
I'll even go as far as this. When you go in these like restaurants or anything like that, what's the one thing that they always say at the door? Not even talking about COVID. Before COVID, what was the one thing they always said at the door? Make sure you have a shirt on. Make sure you have shoes on. Everybody wears their fucking shirts and shoes. Why the fuck can't you just wear this fucking mask for, what, 20 minutes?
I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Some things gotta breathe.
What?
Y'all don't remember? I mean, the white lady, it was a Karen that said that. She said that at an actual government meeting. Yeah. She said that. I'll post the video later. Yeah. She said that.
I've watched a lot of these videos of these women just having absolute tantrums in these stores. Why is it so hard to treat other human beings like human beings? At this point, everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, the majority of people are worried about their health and the safety of their families because of the coronavirus or COVID-19, right? If I know that making other human beings is comfortable for me to wear a mask in a store, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear a mask. When I go out and I go and do my cardio, if I walk or if I run, if I go past some people, guess what I do? I distance myself away from them. It may inconvenience me just a little bit, but you know what? It makes them feel comfortable because I'm being compassionate and empathetic to other human beings. Why is this such a problem? Why is this a big thing to go into a grocery store and just wear a mask for 20 to 30 minutes or so? Like, get out of here. I can't breathe. You niggers don't understand. We can't breathe.
So I have to say this about the mask thing because it's funny that we go back to masks, especially since we started off making fun of Herman for not wearing a mask. And here we go, full circle. He's like, I don't believe in wearing masks. You don't believe in living too, apparently.
Trey, what were you about to say?
So I have a story to tell that I didn't tell you guys now, but recently, so everybody knows by now, I'm slinging packages out of Northern Virginia.
Hey.
Usually people are they're knowledgeable enough not to come up to my fucking truck and try to come and get their package. They just wait behind their front door. I drop it there and they walk off. And I walk off. Recently I got in trouble because these people were having a cookout. And I left their package at the bottom of the hill by a tree. So they complained to the company that I didn't bring their package to. There are literally 50 people inside this yard. So I didn't bring it up your driveway to you and all 50 people who none of them are wearing masks. You're mad at me because of that. So I didn't bring it up your driveway to you.
Wow.
Does somebody have
it's what?
No, keep going. I keep hearing feedback, but yeah. But no, it's like it's craziness. Like people are like, you're fucking idiots. I'm not gonna risk my life for your bundle of Charmin Ultra that you couldn't take your fat ass to the damn grocery store and pick up yourself. I'm gonna leave it right here by this fucking tree. Fuck you and fuck everything. No, I don't care. No, I'm not doing that shit.
My favorite thing is how people they don't understand science, like microbes and shit like that. Like just people don't understand even when you're talking, like how many like phlegm and spit and stuff like that is flying in the air as you're talking without a mask on. Like,
my favorite
COVID.
My favorite is the one that's it's just mentioned in the comments. Shout out to Cheesy Fry 69. The videos of the different women going into stores and taking their panties off and putting them over their faces.
Yeah, I see that.
Ma'am.
That's a thing?
That is a thing.
Yes. Do not put that in the fan page.
Bro.
Don't even send them to me.
Bro,
No, there's been some bad ones though.
I've seen.
Don't care. That's disgusting. I don't want it. I don't want it. If you doing that shit.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Pineapples.
Right. I don't like it. What you got, OCG?
It actually is. So you know, I'm sorry to cut you off, OCG, but the funny thing is, 90% of the reason why we're doing Zoom is because at the beginning of all this, he was like, "You motherfuckers are not coming to my house."
Bro,
I have to laugh at when people mention taking panties off and putting it on their face. Like,
they can't hear OCG. Oh,
the variations of the variations of people using different masks. Instead of like one customer came in, instead of just regular face masks like everyone has been buying, this guy uses the eye patch when you wear, when you go to sleep and you put a thing over your eyes to go to sleep. He has that over his mouth. Walking in my store, and I'm over here thinking like his mouth going to get a good night's sleep. Like, what is he doing?
we've been running the pictures the whole time we've been talking about it. The people that have created the sheer mask.
That shit.
Has anybody seen the sheer mask?
Yeah,
that are basically just made out of lace or a net. Like, what are we doing? Why would you?
Okay.
Hey, mention in the comments if you can hear me now. OCG.
Sorry about that.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm pouring another beer.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm on number 5. I told you. You guys said you was gonna drink 4. I'll raise you 6.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat what I was saying because you said you couldn't hear me. It's like when people start a conversation with, "Well, I'm not a scientist," and then they want to tell me whatever they heard on Fox News or whatever. I said, you know who is the scientist? I go, who? Me. I'm a scientist. Wait, what do you mean you're a scientist? I have a biochemistry. Bachelor's. Like, leave me alone. It's real shit. Who is?
Oh man, dude, this. If you guys can't hear.
So in layman's, so to sum up what OCG is saying is that amongst when people start claiming facts that they just regurgitate facts that they saw on Fox News, Joe Rogan, who's that angry white guy with the meat sweats?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. And people start citing people like people start like citing him, and the only thing they can and it's like you got people like my man OCG who has a degree in microbiology, but no, sorry, biochemistry. It's like, yo, he of all people understand. First of all, he was a germaphobe before he went to school.
Yeah,
yo,
that's a fact.
Completely.
And then like now he has degrees to back up his phobias. So it's like I ain't like, no, you're not stopped. Like Mr. Proper said, the reason why at the very beginning of all this, the reason why we do the Zoom meetings because he looked at us, he's like, y'all ain't coming to my house. You ain't coming to my house.
Yo, when he said Alex Jones
to my house.
When he said Alex Jones has the meat sweat, is anybody else picturing Alex Jones like going to town on a brisket?
It's fucking great. It's fucking great. And they're trying to overthrow our government. The bottom line of this conversation is from my point of view, be respective of the people who do the deliveries for you because we are essential employees. And tell your friends, tell your family, A, don't come up to the damn truck. B, if you're having an event, don't expect me to walk up in the middle of your event and deliver you shit. And C, wear a damn mask.
How hard is that?
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Guys, I think that's about it. I think we've hit everything.
Thank you for your time, y'all. Go ahead.
We really do. We really do.
Yeah. So as always, go on to blerdsandwhiskey.com. Go and look at prior episodes. Go and look at our sponsors. Be sure to check us out every week at 1 o'clock on. Fuck, I'm drunk.
Twitch.
On Twitch, I'm drunk. Also, just to let you guys know, we are going to be doing a lot of other episodes with other shows. So be sure to check us out. I'm being told to wrap this shit up. So, as always, up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink motherfucking drink. Oh, shit.
I've only been drinking beer, homie.
I told you, I'm on 6. I ain't had... What I had?
But even still, 6 beers?
I'm on...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.